Hey guys, Nebers here. Welcome back to another episode of CrackPack. I'm here on the CrackPack server. As if we would ever start a CrackPack video anywhere else. I'm thinking back, I did one Feed the Beast video a long time ago. I want to say like early 2013, where it wasn't on the server. Or at least I did something offline. But yeah, I am on the server. And it's very likely that'll ever not be the case. Ever, never, never not unbe the case. Anywho, I've been busy making nodes using nodal mechanics, and I've replaced all these with lovely 120 nodes. Every one of them is a normal node, as opposed to like some of them were pale before. Except for this guy, it's a normal node, but it's also a pure node. So it's neither pale nor bright, but it is pure, which is a good thing. And let's see. I've been very busy. I've been very, very busy. Let's start with this AE system I have here. I went ahead and let me grab my Book of Justice. I went ahead and just unlocked all these things. I got the warded doors. They should give you some sort of hint that it's warded doors you need for this. Same for mirror magic. In fact, I had to look up how to even get mirror magic because I'm like, okay, I remember the mirrors being down here, but I don't remember how to get it. You have to scan an ender pearl, which I surprisingly haven't done yet, or hadn't done yet at least. I now have a lovely setup. I have 64k Essentia cells partitioned for each of the 6 main essences, and I have this one prioritized, and I have another 64k that I plan on using to house other essences, although I've just sort of remembered that there's a 12 type cap on this instead of a 64 type cap on this, so I'm going to be needing to make another one of these very soon. I've been having a lot of AE2 or applied energistics, problems. And we'll get to that later. I wanted this to be hooked up to our other system, but I haven't run a cable yet. And unfortunately, I do have to run a cable because there's a sad glitch in the Matrix with the wireless stuff. As for the wiring, right now, let's get rid of this guy. We'll replace it soon enough. This is very hard to see. Actually, I should have gotten rid of that. There we go. Now we can get in here. Possibly. Yes, there we go. I have cables running under here. We'll get to that later. But, this is just a whole mess of cables. It's too hard to explain how it works. Just know that it works. There we go. Nothing bad ever happened here. All right. I've got this thing up and running. I don't know if I had it up and running last time. Got this guy working. I've got the Essentia provider for it. I've made node transducers and advanced node stabilizers. I've made a AE2 cable and/or bus, which is this is a way of putting viz into this system. This is the thing I made in Agrarian Skies too. It's basically a mass essence smelting system. It's super advanced, super complex. I guess I'll show you guys the wiring for it underneath. Oh, look how advanced and complex it is. 8 channels here. I've got the V's relay, I think it's called there. And up here there's the interface thing. The Essentia interface provider. This thing will smartly extract any stored essence I have in here and put it into the alchemical construct. So let's say I'm crazy. Well, kind of crazy. And I want to make a balance shard. I could just do that. Instead of doing that, let's grab Let's grab 2 iron. I know, right? We're going to go super crazy with this. And just like that, it withdraws what I need from my ME system. And this is probably going to be 144 now instead of the presumably 152 that it used to be. And now I have 2 more thaumium, so yay. Lovely system. But it gets even cooler. So right now, I'm living life like a true peasant. Where's my wand? And when I do this, or no, not when I do that, I need an interface. I'll be right back. I'm truly messing up. Interface of justice. No! There we go. So, when I do one of these things, I have to have these stupid jars here. It's awful. And it sucks things out of the jars. And it's annoying to have jars. I don't want to deal with jars anymore. So I'm making an infusion provider of justice. It is going to infuse justice directly from my ME system. And I'm going to put it right here. I don't know if it's going to look good there, but it's going to be there. That's all I'll say. I should have enough. I might need a cable anchor for one of these. I'll go grab one. Woo! Cable anchor. I don't know if the thing is smart enough to deal without, if I connect the 2, I will have these 6 and these 6 all on the same thing. I don't know if it's smart enough to deal with that, so I'm just going to cable anchor one of them. So yeah, look at this, using up essence or whatever. Essentia, that's what it's called. Using it from a jar like some sort of god-awful peasant. That's unacceptable. We can do better than that. I hope I got this right. There we go. Now I have me an infusion provider of justice. It's gonna sit right there. Is there a way I can expand this out here? I think it might look cooler. But I never have to deal with these stupid jars again. No more jars of injustice. Direct infusions right from here. I believe this is close enough. I could be wrong about that. Can I sit on this? Yes, I can. I think if I made this into an angle block, I don't think it will continue to work as such. I could be wrong about that. And you know what? It doesn't break when it doesn't break. Who knows? I doubt this is the case. I'd be shocked if it is, but give it a shot. Oh, I might not even be able to place it. Yeah, I can't place it without breaking this crap. So never mind. We're not even going to bother with that. That's already way too much work. So yeah, there we go. Now that thing, I think it's close enough. I'm pretty sure, when I was making these nodes, I had a jar in this. I've definitely had jars in this row. Alrighty, I'm back at a little glitch just there. I don't know what happened, but I timed out. But I'm back. So yeah, I think this is definitely close enough to receive Essentia. I'm not even worried about that. Over here, I guess I forgot to mention these. These are bright jars, all of them. Let's grab myself a scanner of justice. You can see I've got bright jars. Some of them are bright and pure, which is just, crazy. This is a second Ordo jar or Ordo node that I had. The first one I made actually came out as a hungry node, and I plan on having fun with this. I wonder if I could put it next to Arcus's other hungry node. Oh my god, I should surround his base with hungry nodes. That would be the most amazing thing ever. He's actually got a pretty nice hungry node. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, this is my ultimate setup here of ultimate justice and whatnot. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, one thing, we're not gonna go quite yet, but there's one thing I do want to talk about with you guys, and it is this, my wireless problem. So let's grab all these. So normally you have a wireless network. You'd come here, you'd take one of these wireless connectors, throw it on here, go to your destination of justice. And let's go ahead and replace our ME controller with one of these connectors. There we go. And let's connect the two of them. I don't know if you have to connect them in a certain order, but I'm just going to connect them in this order because this is the order I'm used to. And let's go over here. Let's connect these two. You'll see this blue line of sorts. I guess I have to be pointing to it. And these two networks are now connected. So if I come over here, as you can see, these guys are no longer 0, and I have access to my full ME network. This is awesome. Why am I not using this? This is like the crazy goodness of applied energistics that I love. So if we come down over here, and let's check out our network. It is using 23,000 redstone flux per tick, and it currently has 2 wireless connectors on it. This is very important. See this number? This number is 2. I don't have anything else on here. No other wireless connectors. And we're going to go away for a few seconds. I'm going to show you a cool little wisp farm I made. It's nothing major. Just I needed some place to go in order to get wisps. So I took some diamond dollies. I flew around and found those wisp spawners on top of mountains, and I put 5 of them down here. I'm trying to find 2 more. I have 2 more that I haven't placed, and I'm trying to find another 2. So I've got a nice wisp grinder. So this is where I've been getting all the, gosh, what are they called? These things. Ethereal essences. As you can see, we've got a bit of a problem with applied energistics. It seemed to have backed up a bit there. But let's return home. Let's see what has happened in our absence. Let's go down here. And we'll right click on this. Holy crap, now I have 6 wireless connectors on my network, and they're draining 68,000 redstone flux per tick. What is going on? And let's remove this guy, because surely that should fix everything. And oh, that actually did fix everything. That's bad. Usually it has had 4 left, but that's actually quite promising. The last time I did this experiment, it said I had 4 left, but as you can see, it does increase the number. And, let's reconnect these guys. All is well again. I want to leave and come back twice and see what happens. I want to see if that number jumps up any higher. So we have 2 here. Oop, went too far. We're going to leave and come back, and then leave and come back. It's going to be absolutely crazy, guys. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be awesome. So let's wait here for a few seconds, because I think it might have something to do with chunk loading. Because as we saw here, this became pretty full at one point. I think what it's doing is it's unloading the chunks and then realizing it can't unload all the chunks and reloading some of them. And I think maybe at some point it's adding it's adding those 2 wireless things that are already there. See, here it goes. It's doing the backup thing. And the question is this ever going? Yeah, it's going to fix itself. let's head back. So again, I suspect this is a chunk loading error. So we're down here, we're at 6 again. And let's leave. Let's leave again. Let's leave a second time. And let's come back here. Hey, more wisps. You actually need a butt ton of these things to make 64k cells. And this is the best way I've found of getting them. Other people on the server, as wisp spawners, are not easy to come by, and I've literally just hijacked them all. Feel free to use this. You're going to have to actually go into my system in order to, you know, get the essence. But yeah, anyone should feel free to use this. So let's wait for a backup. I don't know. I wonder if it'll happen or not. All right, let's not wait. Let's head back. I want to see how many we have on our system now. Is it going to be 6? Is it going to be 12? Is it going to be 8? Is it going to be 10? Yeah, it's going to be 10. And now look at how much energy I'm consuming. That's an absurd amount of energy. So let's get rid of this thing. Let's click back on here. So it seems to get rid of it properly now. It wasn't doing that before. It was keeping 4 of them on. And I think, you know what that might be? Originally, I had it connected via dense cable. Dense cable. Let's grab you. And we'll try this experiment one more time. You guys are probably getting sick of this, but you know, it took me a long time of playing with all these tesseracts and powers to figure out why my network was draining so fast and was going offline. And when your network goes offline, you don't have tools available to you to fix it because they're in your network and it's offline. So this has been a huge bother for me. So I am quite heavily invested in this personally. Alright. We're gonna let this unload. What is... Oh, that's just a node. I thought a wisp had escaped and flown down there. But no, it is just a node. Alright, so we got this chocobo cat. Is that the male chocobo? Hello. You're a chocobo. That doesn't look very healthy. Just, you know, being in that block. I'm going to remove this for you. I'm actually going to push you out of the way and place this here if you don't mind. There you go. I hope you're happier now. I don't have any Gissel greens or whatever they're called. I could give you one. I'm sure I could find one. Yeah, here's some. I've never done this, but I'm sure you'll appreciate it. Ooh, you like me. Oh, hello. Oh, but you don't like me. Screw you. All right, let's head back. And, okay, this is weird. These are showing up empty at the moment. So I'm guessing that this has to load. And I might have a serious loading-unloading problem. Especially if those guys are loaded and this isn't. I might have a big issue here. Cause maybe that's how I was getting cobble in my I was also getting cobble in my drives, which is another no fun moment. Okay, so that's 8. Let's break this connection. And okay, all 8 of those are gone. And they're all back. So these guys are doubling up. Somehow. Oh. So I have 8 here. And if I break it, I have none. So why is this doubling up like that? Is there a chunk load method I could do? I'm going to try this again. And I'm going to chunk load both of the chunks. And I will be right back to show you guys the results. Because I don't want to show you guys me teleporting over to the wisp spawner again and again and again. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. I linked the two of them. I chunk loaded this guy and this guy, so both of these should be chunk loaded. I'm going to F9 it. I'm going to see if I properly chunk loaded this now that I think about it. So F9, this should show me the chunk barriers. And yeah, the chunk barrier. So this guy has been loaded this entire time. Let's see how we do. Nope, it doubled again. I need to figure out why this is doubling, because these things are very power expensive, and I would hate to have to fix this every time. Like, I want those two things to be connected, but if this is going to happen every time, I'm going to be such a sad panda. By the way, F9 mode, pretty awesome. It's like F7 mode, but better. Ew, F7 mode's awful. Never mind. It's not a thing like F7 mode. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna have to run a cable, which is gonna be very obnoxious because I have a lot of stuff I need to dodge with this cable in order to get it over here. And I'm also concerned that with these things loading and unloading improperly, I might be getting crap in these discs that I don't want to see in my discs. So let's, no, we want to view it. I moved things around. I put an IO port in here to help with my cobble situation. So let's, yeah, I have cobblestone and obsidian in here. And andesite and all sorts of things. So I am still having a problem with that. It's because I can't keep this base chunk loaded like I used to. I do have a chunk loader here. Never mind, I don't have a chunk loader here. I uninstalled it. I thought I had a chunk loader in here. Must be around here somewhere. Tesseract, Ender Quarry of Justice. Is it in here? Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, because I uninstalled it when I was diagnosing my network problems. So yeah, there's our chunk loader back. This is the essence thing. I could probably handle this in terms of power, but it doesn't seem to be working. I don't know if it only works while you're away or what. I'll figure it out. Maybe you guys have some insight for me, because this is becoming quite the issue for me. If I can't keep this base chunk loaded properly, I might have to move out and like go to some magical place where I can keep my base within 5 chunks that I can keep loaded, which would be obnoxious. So let's unchunk load this, since that didn't... Oh, no, I still want it to be me. There we go. I do need to keep one of these things chunk loaded at least, and maybe it'll... I don't know. I'm disappointed. Maybe you guys have some advice for me that can help, because right now things aren't working out. Oh, and one more thing. I guess I'll finish the video on this. Getting these nodes is very annoying. Let's go up to the nodal mechanics. It's just a single thing. You make an unattuned node matrix, fill it with 8 of these things. You can use any... I wonder if you could use any of the non-primal aspects. I wonder if I could make a Fabrico node or something. I don't know. And then you go ahead and infuse it. Let's say you want to make a fire node, get the 8 times fire, and throw in 1200 fire essence, or essentia rather, and some Salus Mundus. In order to get the large amounts of the essences you want, these are the 3 items you want to use. Gunpowder, 5 stacks of gunpowder will give you all of the Perdicio and Ignis that you need. I believe 19 stacks of these chiseled stone bricks will give you the Ordo and Terra that you need. And 19 stacks of sugarcane will give you the water and the air that you need. And it'll also give you some herba. I usually dump it. You guys can use it to run a lamp of growth if you want. But lily pads are so much better. And in order to feed this, I did set up a sort of temporary reed farm that doesn't have a large enough upgrade in it to get the whole thing. So it looks kind of stupid, but it's okay. I don't really need that many reeds. I probably already have more than I'll ever need. It's not reed, it's sugarcane still. So 18k, I doubt I'll use that anytime soon. So yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. I really hope you have some advice for me on how to keep this base properly chunk loaded at all times. Or, just some basic advice on how chunk loaders work. Because I don't think this guy works. Or at least it doesn't seem to be working, because the work doesn't seem to want to fill up. The idle doesn't seem to do anything. And maybe it only works while I'm away from it. In which case, it's going to be very hard for me to figure out if it's working or not. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys next time.